Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boom Bust channel, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today the holidays have come early. Don't you worry. We got a gift for you. We did the incompletions for Trubisky versus the Chiefs, but today, for all those hopeful, all those faithful, all those optimistic, we have the completions as well. So we are going to go through the completed passes from our Sunday night game against the Chiefs, and we're going to see what we can see. We got about 18 of them, so let's go ahead and get it started. Let's get right into it with this coach's film. All right, so we got 3rd down and 8. We got bunch trips to the left. A lot of people on the line. I expect to see a lot of blitzing. Just as we saw at the incompletes. All right, so let's start off with this first. We got a bubble screen thrown on 3rd and 8. Now, the numbers game I could kind of understand, but still, this is not what you want to do. Especially, we have shown our receivers are just not going to block like that. They're not built for that. And so, not against Trubisky, but that's the play call we're talking about there. Just, a little upsetting. There's not much pass rush to see. It's just bad call. All right, so 1st and 10. We're in the second quarter now. Wow, we went all the way to the second quarter for the next completion. But the Chiefs were on the field all day. Motion out to empty. We got 3 to the left. A little bit of a sprint out, and looks like some type of smash route. Not sure though. All right, so we got a short route here by Montgomery, and the inside receiver ran a flag. So this is a smash route, and we got a skinny post backside, and that was completed. Oh yeah, they hurried up, and I was like, wait, is this incomplete passes? So we got the skinny post backside, which should have been the throw right off the gate. They call it a catch, but let's look at the pass rush. Let's see what happened and why we didn't get that off quicker. So the motion out to empty. Got a lot of people on the line. So 4 come, 1 off the edge. Now this is one of the problems. And actually, I don't think that was going to Robinson. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to go to Miller. But here's one of the problems. Let's back up to the wide shot. When you get all these people saying, we got to move the pocket, we got to move Trubisky, he's better on the run. A, I'm not exactly sure I agree with that. But B, when you move the pocket, you cut off the options. And I said this as well with the incompletions. That's one of the problems. Like, you cut off the options that you get to throw. Now, you look at this schematically. It doesn't matter that he rolled out or sprinted out a little bit. Schematically, you had all these blitzers. You have 2 underneath, but you got 1 down the middle of the field. You got cover 3 as well. So now he's going to run this short route, either occupy him or not. And he's going to run this flag route. Either way, he has leverage on this receiver. Now, you run the skinny post behind it, which we ran against Dallas, that Thursday night game where Holtz had that catch that everybody went crazy over. And you run it against a cover 3 shell. This is wide open. That's why you run the skinny post. So the problem is, if you're in the pocket, that becomes an option. That's something you could see pre-snap, and that becomes a hot route. But when you move the pocket, now you cut off that option. That ball wasn't even going to Robinson. That's not a play that Trubisky's even looking at or going to see. You only cut down to 2 routes instead of 3. And so people like to talk as if there's just some one answer. There's not one answer, because everything you do in football, defense or offense, is going to have pros and cons to it. So yes, we could move if he feels more comfortable. It makes him more of a run threat. It cuts down his options, but then that also cuts down our options as an offense. So there's that. All right, so 2nd and 7. Empty. Technically 3 to the left before that motion. So he ran a screen. Nice looking screen. And again, like these people that get I think people have calmed down on these tight ends a little bit, but you know, there's people that get crazy over these screens. It's like, yo, when you run the screen correctly, whoever has the ball, I mean, you're running in open space with blockers. It should look good. So, second time that we saw a tight end screen work out well for us. So 3rd and 9. We got, we'll start off with trips to the left motion. Now we in 2x2. And another screen. Didn't go far. I mean, at this point, Whitehair ends up getting there just a little late, but at that point, you saw Whitehair getting caught up. And as I mentioned before, usually with these screens, we end up just getting caught up and we don't get our linemen out there like they're supposed to. And as you can see here, we only got 2 out to block and the time is just off because we were caught up. And, you know, they blitz. And at some point, you got to trust the quarterback and let some of that pressure come upfield and then just hit them behind because that's the point of the screen. But barely got that completion off. Not a bad choice. So this is one of our concepts that we've been running a lot. You'll see the flat route. You'll see one curl, stack curl, and then backside. They do a couple different things. So we got Cohen out of backfield, a little flag route by Allen Robinson. And, I mean, it's a pass in between the safety and the corner. That's where you want it. A little bit behind them, but that's what that play is designed to do. And we know Trubisky likes to lock on to Allen Robinson. And again, just drifting back in the pocket when he doesn't need to. And that's why, like, that should be an easy pass. That should be where the safety was and where the corner was. This should be a pass. Second time he did that. This should be an easy pass out here. But you can see that he's drifting back in the pocket and accuracy goes to a spot where the safety who is trailing could have made a play on that ball, either deflected or intercepted, all because Trubisky's bad accuracy. Now, it's like at that point, you watch the pocket, and like most of this game, I know there's a lot of blitzing and stuff, but you don't have to drift back and throw off the back foot like this. This is bad lower body mechanics. I mean, it's not technically all the way off his back foot, but he's not stepping in the throws, and he just continues to drift in the pocket, and you don't need to. Still not a huge fan of that route concept, though. All right, so 2nd and 10, 2x2, nope, 3x1, 3 to the left. And that vertical concept we ran a lot this game. This is one of the first games I've seen us run this vertical concept. But then checks it down to Tariq Cohen. Let's just see if we had somewhere else he could have went. I mean, you got Horsted, I believe, shrieking a little bit. These two ended up in the same place again. We'll see the pressure, though. I mean, it's 2nd and 10, so I'm not mad with the check down. Especially on vertical, because that sucks a lot of the defenders. Looks like they don't have that many people coming, so. Yeah, I don't think pressure was an issue. But I'm not too mad at that. All right, 3rd down and 10. Well, I guess we ain't getting the yards. That's a problem. But 3rd down and 10. Almost the end of the second quarter. Same stack thing. Gets a first. I mean, you'll see the same flat route, stack curl. it's interesting, but for not as much as we run it. All right, so now in the third quarter, it's 3rd and 4. So money down. Trips to the right, motion. See, now this is and to me, this is the simple spread stuff. Like the simple swing motion, because everybody's seeing you throw it to Cohen so much. You see, okay, that's a man coverage. We see they blitz and man coverage us a lot. So swing motion and then just slant backside where there's nothing there. It's essentially how RPOs got started. It's the same concept. But we just don't do that a lot. Like, again, we see us run bubble screen on 3rd and 8 for no reason. But when you run a bubble screen because you got a numbers game, or you did a motion and there's a numbers game, like there's reasons to do it. There's intentionality. Most of the time we don't have it. Now that's a good play where I feel like that's more intentional to attack what they're doing to us. All right, so 1st and 10, motion over, double motion. So trips close, play action, roll out, and really just a smash route again. Sobert. That's who that is. He came from the Falcons or something. I was wondering who 43 was. Anyway, so similar to earlier, a little smash route, hitch, and then flag over there with the backside. Ooh, I like that backside. Hold up. But again, that's the same thing as we mentioned earlier. When you do the movement stuff, you don't see the backs. You don't see the backside as much, even though it's coming into his line of vision. But let's see the pressure. Got 5 up on the 6 on the line. So they do the play action, and they do bring a number of people. So Trubisky can't get set. I'm surprised they called that complete. It looked like his feet was out, but I think he did drag it. But that's a nice throw. I mean, that's a nice velocity throw. As we know, he has velocity. But a good job out of defense. People, I mean, they got to recognize this, that Spagano did a hell of a job scheming us up. They punched it with those blitzes. He really didn't have a chance to roll out and be free. All right, so let me see. 1st down. All right, so a 1st down bubble, or really a smoke screen, whatever. I don't know. People call these screens different things. But we got a quick screen, 1st down. Not mad at that at all. Numbers game, easy completion for Trubisky. All right, so 3rd and 10 towards the end of the 3rd quarter, heading towards the red zone. Important play. 2x2. Now, okay, let's see the route combo. So we get a drag by Allen Robinson. We get like a little wheel on the backside. We get a curl here, curl here. First of all, only one of these routes went past the 1st down marker. So we'll pause it where they curl up. So you look, they curl here under the sticks, curl here under the sticks. This little vertical route and then the drag route. I mean, I get that maybe you was hoping it would open up wide and you could just trail that, but still, what's the point of curling? Like, if you ran this drag route, instead of running a curl, he ran a seam or a bender or a skinny post, then this probably would have been open. He could have walked to the 1st down. But you ran a curl that kept all the defenders right there. The route concepts make no sense. Like, nothing was really going to get you a 1st down there. So, all right, 1st and 20, backed up, 4th quarter. See, drop back, curl concept. Same old, same old. First and 20 again. Not sure what happened. Well, that marker says second down, so I'm guessing it's second and 20. Now, this was a dangerous pass. So we run similar to the curl concept, but this time we take somebody across the middle, which we haven't really done from this position. Usually if we run a post, it'll be from the outside. So it's basically like a little over route over the middle, which is interesting. That adds a different wrinkle to it. But let's look at this pass. Because Trubisky a few times in this game just like, why are you throwing that? And that's nice. I mean, it's nice velocity. That's one you got to trust the big tight ends. Or the receiver, you could get him killed with that type of play. But you see at the tight ends, they didn't really want no smoke. They didn't want to tackle him. So, like I said, it was a nice little wrinkle to the curl concept. And nice velocity by Trubisky to get it in there. All right, so 4th and 24. Covered this in the 4th down plays. If you didn't check that out, you could check it out for a deeper analysis. It was just bad concept. I mean, it's 24 yards to go. They got some really long double outside plays. It was bad all the way around. All right, 2nd and 10, so almost to the end of this. 2x2 or 3x1. I don't know why I keep thinking Leno's a receiver. So fake bubble, screen the other way. Another interesting play that I'm not mad at. I guess we could look at what happened on that screen. So nice job by Trubisky to give it a chance. All right, Cohen, turn it up. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, people. Y'all love getting mad at everybody, so make sure y'all give Tariq his lumps on this one. What is he doing? And I remember thinking this when I was watching it, but it was not easy to see the angle. But I was like, couldn't he have gone up? And now you see, you got a hat on a hat, free man. He bounces outside into the block straight to the sideline. Tariq Cohen, I don't know. I can't defend you no more. That's tough. I can't defend you no more. As good as your upside is, your downside is terrible. 3rd and 2. 2x2 for real this time. Short motion to a stack. A little bit of a sprint out. Same little play we've been running. I don't even know what you would call that. I haven't seen that a lot. Like this little double over or out. I don't know. But whatever. We run it a lot. Get the first down. Not bad for a short play. 1st and 10. We have a 3x1. And we got this tunnel screen, which worked out nice. Now, we don't usually run tunnel screens, so understand the difference with that. That's not a bubble or smoke screen. And now, tunnel screen. So instead of just catching it and trying to run or catching it behind them, he's going to come back towards the blockers. The line is also going to come left. And so he's going to catch it in this tunnel and then come up. Now, tunnel screens are the ones that I actually like. Because as you can see, it could get you a real nice wave. So well executed tunnel screen there. And tunnel screens get the linemen involved. It's not just relying on the receivers to block. All right, 1st and 10, minute 11 left. Just why, though? You got nothing to lose. Look, what's this? 26-3. We're not in the playoffs. Why do you check this down? This is what I talked about earlier with the incompletions with Trubisky. Why do you check this down? We're running verticals. They disrupt Anthony a little bit, but you got a guy here. Take a shot. What's checking down gonna do? There's a minute 11 left in the game. There's some people who be like, "Oh man, if he threw an interception, you'd be mad." Not me. Not at this juncture. If it was the game on the line, yes, but that's not the case. This just shows you how Mitch is. So anyway, that was kind of frustrating. There's a lot to be frustrated about, but okay, so that was with the completions. As I said with the incompletions, there's blame to go around, but Trubisky is what he is. Like, I see a lot of people asking about Trubisky. They ask me what I think. Like, literally go back to whatever I've talked about. It's been the same conversation I've had about him since day one. Like, there's nothing new in the last week of 2019 that I didn't say when he was drafted in 2016. And it's nothing new that I didn't say when he was coming out. It's nothing I knew that I didn't say after his rookie year. Trubisky is what he is right now. Now, the caveat is that a lot of people will call him trash and say he's not deserve to be in the league. I, on the other hand, have said many times, I think the expectation is cracking his mental mentality, and he needs to go somewhere and sit, and he could be reborn. Like, everybody's on Tannehill's dick right now, and everybody wrote him off. But, people are fickle. They don't really know how to evaluate, so they just flip and flop. And so I don't think Trubisky's done for a career, but I think he needs to go somewhere else and recalibrate himself. So anyway, that's it. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Happy holidays to everybody. Remember, stay up and bear down.